Ooh. Ooh. Okay, welcome to the Living World of Darkness. This is a scene for the Halloween sequence that we decided to come up with this year. It is an open scene for all venues. Tonight, we have several members of the werewolf venue, a couple of mages, and a bear puka in a pear tree. So tonight is a very typical Tuesday in the city that never sleeps. Several of our groups here, we actually have a couple among us, and they've all decided to, for different reasons, to go out tonight. So we'll go ahead and we'll start getting that together. So we'll start with everybody's favorite soap opera, Puke.
Killing me, JC. Yeah, they're out for a nice dinner. You know, thing has been good lately, and well, that's a lie. Things have been terrible lately, but things being terrible has brought them closer together. So they're having a nice night out. They're going
Luke
to
is. Oh, go on, sir.
a little place, and Luke is paying. I hope, because Ping has only cash on her.
He is paying. Luke is wearing a suit. This is a good night out. He wants to again impress her. Blah blah blah. What happens is that he is looking around, trying to make the casual conversation, and he just starts the conversation. How was your day? How was everything?
Ping's got like bags under her eyes because last night Reiko died. So she's smiling, but still looking a little haggard. It's been, another 24 hours of death and murder. And she just kind of slips her arm through his and cuddles him in kind of a let's not talk about how my day was kind of way.
Okay. You see, he just like nods, says okay, and he's like, I was in the Starbucks reading books, trying to talk with a couple of friends, which he's trying to join the Noah and others. So.
Oh, I met Noah. He was awesome.
Oh, you know Noah?
Yeah.
He's a totally just man I met in Starbucks. Like I'm trying to join his karate lessons.
His what lessons?
Karate lessons.
Cool.
Luke is trying to fix up that, like, I have a friend named Noah, and then I know Noah. Fuck, she knows he's a mate, so I need to. He's not sure, so he's like, yeah, I just know him. He's a normal guy. Like,
she's gonna give him like the big old fuck off wink, like. I don't have my camera on, you can't see it. But like with the mouth open, the one eye, like wink, wink, Noah wink.
He nods. He's just a totally normal person. Yeah, exactly.
All right, we'll go ahead and shift from the cuteness to the lupus cuteness that is the Sept of the Green.
Rawr? Well, I mean, I don't even know where to start with the shenanigans, but apparently someone gave us a weaver thing that apparently, gets tree money things. So we're gonna go off.
I don't think you need the tree money things with the card. With the Weaver card, I think you just give it to them.
It doesn't make sense.
It's homage. They never make sense.
Well, I know that, but still. And I guess probably we slightly followed Ping. Okay, so I guess this is again one of those bar thing. We can get food, yes, and behavior.
And We should drink. That was what Ophelia did. We should have a drink.
Yes.
Stoneclaw, come. After death, we drink.
Blink. Yes, dead mother.
So off we go to shenanigans.
All right, so that gets 2 out of the 3. So, our resident changeling just chrysalised last night, literally hours ago.
And he's sneaking out of home fires. He's being very irresponsible and sneaking out to go drink.
As a puka should.
Because holy fuck, last night I need a drink after that. I saw Leonardo DiCaprio get decapitated. That's all he's thinking. I need a drink.
All right. And with all of that, they all kind of end up congregating at this nice little harborside grill / American tavern type situation. It's got the typical televisions up on the walls, the chairs, the bar, the 8.5 drunks that generally frequent such establishments. The 0.5 is Paul's changeling's girlfriend. They find themselves in this bar situation. They're escorted to tables, and we'll go ahead and switch back over to Puke.
Or sitting minding their own business, getting seated and getting comfortable and ordering drinks.
Luke is trying to have casual conversation. He's being cutie, fluffy, blah blah blah.
Ping's probably talking about her day job, which means a lot of talk about, designing things.
And looks really interesting in the designing stuff.
Good. Yeah.
Okay, they're sitting there having their little conversation, and then suddenly, Ping's eyes are drawn to the front door for some reason.
Oh, no.
As a rather interesting-looking Hamid trio comes walking through the front door.
Yeah, it's your grumpy old nice manager.
I'm just gonna say at that time, Luke is trying to be really cute, and Ping just says something really cute, and Luke just tries to hold her hand. The exact same time when they 3 enters.
Ping is holding probably both Luke's hands and laughing across the table and looking, shine of adoration on her face, and then she glances past Luke and her face just freezes in a smile. And,
Are you all right? Are you all right? What's the problem? Did I just do something stupid?
No.
Something in my face?
Oh, look, my friends are here.
Vittori doesn't spot you. There's just too many things happening in front of his face.
Your friends from the work, you mean? Oh, the boss that you just talked about. Is it Zira? He kind of looks back.
No, Ping does not have a boss. Ping is
okay.
the boss of her own
Okay.
firm.
He kind of says you're friends from your firm, right? He kind of looks back then.
No, just some friends of mine, some close friends of mine that I love very much and who aren't really good with people.
I mean, Oh, Margaret. I think Margaret. I just said Margaret. Luke just he wants to like get up and be like, okay then, but he can't do that. That's rude. So he kind of stays and like, okay, maybe they just come here to have a drink alone.
Yeah, well, I hope they get seated somewhere I can see them. That would really, really make me feel better about tonight.
At this point, if it's like a tavern thing, tables or what?
Oh, absolutely. Tables, multiple tables, a rather large bar. It all looks, like I said, it's the typical American tavern situation. Lots of little tables. One that has a particularly suspicious-looking couple
Suspicious.
that, appears to be watching you very intently.
At this point, Coles is like, she's seen these things a few times. She's trying to be, unusually trying to be more Homid. So she holds her hand out to Katori for the little plastic square. If you guys sit somewhere, I'll get us the drinks. And Stoneclaw, you want lots of food.
And Stoneclaw, who I will take a second to say is something along the lines of 7 feet tall and covered in scars, like top to toes covered in scars. She kind of is lumbering behind them and will settle when they do. And when calls suggest this, kind of shakes her head slightly and says, "Not hungry."
Coles is gonna frown down at her. Have you eaten today?
No.
You will have food.
Katie? Katie?
I see that peony you did right there.
Yup. Tell me all about your feelings.
Stoneclaw feels so many ways that she doesn't know the words to describe. It's pretty blatant, probably, that she feels guilty. She's been avoiding gazes and whatnot and been exceedingly polite since they started interacting. So he probably gets the gist of her feeling, at the very least, guilty about last night's whole debacle. And while in her case, not eating is horrifying, it probably just means she's upset and it's messing with her stomach and she doesn't even know what the fuck. She just knows she's not hungry.
Yeah, Coles has just said, you will have food. And at this point, she has turned and is headed towards the bar to go order them stuff. When she gets to the bar, she will literally hold out the square of plastic and try and get somebody's attention.
After a few moments,
faces.
after a few moments, one of the ladies behind the bar will come wandering over, and she'll be like, "Well, hi, sweetheart. What you gonna do with that?"
I need to order beers for 3 people at that table over there, and something
Okay.
stronger.
Okay, we got Miller Lite, Bud Light, O'Doul's. We've got Coors Light, Coors, Budweiser,
Bud.
Bass.
That one, the Bud one. I've had that one before.
The Bud one. Bud Light or Budweiser? Draft or bottle?
I think your friends need help.
In the glass. In the glass.
In the glass. Okay, sweetheart. She's kind of giving you that look like, somebody who thinks that you're like 12. Okay, all right. And you said 3?
3.
Okay,
Yeah.
and you see her, she's got glasses and she starts filling them. And she's like, and you said something stronger?
Yes.
Were you looking for some whiskey, some tequila? We have a tequila ski that you can get. Since there's 3 of you, that probably would be good.
That sounds, yes.
Excellent. All right, and so she pulls out literally, she walks over to the wall and pulls a literal ski, like you would go snow skiing with, off the wall, puts it down, and you notice that it's got little round circles on it about every 6 inches, and she starts putting shot glasses in those and starts filling them with the yellow liquid.
No, Luke, she's fine. She's got it. This is worth it.
Okay.
And
okay.
sandwiches. Bacon sandwiches.
Bacon sandwich. You mean a BLT, sweetie?
Is that a sandwich with bacon in it?
It is.
2 of those.
2 of those. Okay,
Yeah.
all right. You see her, she goes over to the little point of sale and she starts tapping things. Anything else? You want some jalapeno poppers or anything like that?
No, this is fine for now. If we need more, I return.
All right. Now you want mustard and mayo on them sandwiches?
Yes.
All right. And then what side do you want? You can have fries, coleslaw, side salad, onion rings.
Fries.
Fries. All right. Is that on both of them?
Yes.
All right. You see her tapping food, and then she puts the three beers up on the bar, and then she puts the ski, which is literally, like I said, a snow ski, up on the bar it has 12 shots of tequila on it. And she says, there you go. You need somebody to help you to the table with that.
I can carry. She will pick up the flat stick with holes and drinks on and try it. Turn.
So much tequila.
All right. And she said, oh, one more thing. And she grabs like a whiskey glass and she fills it up full of lemon wedges. And then she gets a truly huge salt shaker and she balances them on the ski as well. There you go, sweetie.
Oh my God, maybe she'll spill it.
And you see, you notice that, because your eyes kind of scan across the point of sale, you notice that there's at least 3 digits on there.
Your friends are really good at partying, it seems.
No, they're terrible. This is so
I will put this down and bring back I will bring back I will pay when I put this down.
She kind of waves the credit card. It's okay, sweetie. You want me to start a tab for you?
No, I should return it.
Well, you can have the card back. I'll just keep a tab open. That way I don't have to swipe it every time you want something.
Oh, that would be most efficient.
Excellent. Okay. All right. And so she swipes the card and then she hands it back to her. There you go. Now anything you want, you just let me know and I'll just put it on that tab. Okay.
Thank you. You've been most helpful.
She smiles and winks. And everybody else in the bar notices that when Calls turns around, she totally checks her ass out.
Yeah, at this point, Calls will look back at the beers, but she will focus on the flat stick with the shot glasses on and everything else balanced on, and I will roll some dexterity to try and get this back to the table without spilling it.
Oh, God.
Sure. It's not that hard. So we're going to say, I'm actually going to lower the diff to 4.
Which is...
I'm gonna...
You're all good.
Be sure.
All right, so we've got 2 of our 4 groups here, and we haven't heard from her yet. What's Ava doing this evening there, Cheryl?
Sitting here and pondering very closely if this person is not okay or if maybe she's just a foreigner.
All right. And as you sit there and you ponder this woman carrying a ski full of tequila to a table full of 3 people that look like it's about to bite them, in walks a certain gentleman who is skipping school, one might say. That's you, Joey.
Okay, yeah, he walks in. He's probably arguing with the scarf he's wearing right now when he walks in. Although he's not speaking English, he's speaking Russian. And he's walking in arguing with his scarf.
You say he's arguing with his scarf?
Yes.
Ping just squeezes Luke's hands, both of them, and then sits back to enjoy her dinner one-handed because the other hand's in her purse, just in case.
This is pretty weird. I mean, he's talking with us. Luke just kind of opens his phone and looks like, is there any alarm for mad people running away from asylum or something? So I don't know. Okay, there's nothing. Let's just not.
When Luke looks to the television, he will notice that there is a television report that is coming from the Channel 12 Weather Center, stating that there's a couple of weird fog starting to roll through the city again. It's just kind of come up out of nowhere, and they're just reporting that it's nothing to really worry about. Just wanted people to realize, for the road and stuff like that, to be careful when they're driving home this evening and stuff, because this fog has started to kind of move through the city and make driving a little bit more dangerous.
Like Luke turns to Ping and says, just says that there's this fog, weird fog. I know you like walking back home, but I think I should be with you. I should bring you back, and then I will go back to my place.
Ping's slightly horrified grin. Even it just drops off of her face. She was a little bit nervous about the guy talking to his scarf, but now there's a fog, and her face just drops.
Are you all right? What's the problem? I don't understand anything.
The last time there was a fog, a lot of people died. I really wish that you were home safe right now.
We can always go back home. He kind of looks around. You can always go back. It's a possibility.
Yeah, let's get the check. Let's go ahead and get the check.
The Luke goes.
Actually,
gets up.
Luke,
Yes.
she puts a hand on his arm. Don't pay yet. Do you have cash?
I do.
Pay in cash. I'm gonna go check the door.
Okay.
Be right back.
Luke goes to the pay the he goes near the cash register.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
And he will pay. I don't think. Do you want me to role play it out? Or?
Oh, no. You're paying at the door. Ping is going over to the door, and as she starts walking towards the door, she notices a little old woman come walking in.
What the fuck?
She's kind of wearing a little a sari that she's got pulled over her head. She's got lots of gold glittering on her fingers and on her wrists, and she jingles when she walks. She's kind of hunched over a little bit. She's got a definite slowness to her gait, but there's a definite little bit of a twinkle in her eye, and she smiles and looks up at Ping and says, "Oh, hello, dear. I'm sorry." Kind of gets out of Ping's way.
No, I'm sorry, grandmother.
And she's like, "Can you tell me where to find?" And she kind of starts patting her sorry, looking for something. She finds a little old piece of paper, and she's like, "Bill Thompson." She looks up at you.
I'm sorry. Ping is trying to like look through the door to see what the street looks like and listen to the old lady at the same time. Who are you looking for?
There's a definite fog kind of moving through the streets. And she says, "Bill Thompson, he's supposed to be the manager here. I'm supposed to, I'm supposed to work here tonight. Some Halloween thing."
Oh, neat. Sorry, I don't work here. I haven't met the manager.
"Oh, of course you don't, dear." And she kind of lays her hand on your arm, and smiles, showing that she's got, maybe 8 teeth in her head. And you definitely roll perception alertness as she finally kind of raises her face up a little bit, and you can kind of get a better look at her face.
JC, would it be the time that Luke comes near Ping?
Sure, if you want to walk over there, that's fine.
Please. Luke kind of comes towards the Ping, and he sees the old lady. He bows, he nods to the lady with respect because she's old.
Mm-hmm.
And he's waiting for Ping to do his stuff, her stuff.
As Ping looks, she notices that there's a kind of almost like a peculiar little bit of a white film over her eyes. If Ping has seen someone who is blind before, if she's not, she's damn close.
When the old lady puts her hand on Ping's arm, Ping is going to pat the hand gently, and say, "Let me help you find him, though. Let's go talk to the what's the word? Give me a hand here, JC. Person who stands at the front.
Waitress.
Hostess.
Waitress. There you go. Okay.
Let's go talk to the hostess."
"Oh, that'd be just swell. Thank you so much."
She's also going to glance at Luke, and then glance at the door and shake her head like, "Don't go out. Do not go out."
Are you all right? What's the problem? This is me asking this question 4 times. Like, what's happening? He kind of laughs to himself.
I'm going to help this nice... Actually, Luke, will you help this lady? She's looking for the manager.
Oh. Luke nods, and he goes back to the cash register place. He will ask who's the manager.
She disappears for a moment, and the guy comes out, and he's like, "Oh, Mother Fury Day, it's about time you showed up. We're so happy to have you here. You going to tell us some more stories tonight?" "Oh, yes, little man, you're so nice to bring an old woman out here in the middle of the night. I'll tell your stories." And he escorts her over to a chair that's kind of sitting near, yes, she's lost again, and sits her down, and they move a microphone over to where it's close enough to where it's not like in her face, but if she talks, it'll actually help project her voice a little bit. And they bring another little table over, and they put an ashtray there with a cigar that's unlit with a lighter and a shot of a very clear liquid. And she sits down and starts to settle herself into the chair.
Ping's going to, while that's going on, draw Luke aside and say, "The fog is not safe. This is what happened before. Remember that one night I got all fussy about you staying home?"
I do remember, yeah.
It's just like that. Let's find a reason to stay in here till it clears.
Margrim, I don't know what the fuck I keep saying Margrim. Luke holds Pink's hand, and he's just going to be like, everything's going to be all right. Don't worry.
I'm going to I need to use my phone real fast.
Please. Meeting here.
Maybe tell him we're getting dessert or something. I don't know. She's going to, if it's okay, JC, she's going to spend some willpower for plug and play and try and get control of the cameras. Try and check for cameras and control them.
There are cameras, and you're easily able to gain control of them.
Okay. She's going to.
You do notice that, however, there is no cell signal anymore. It is gone. Okay. No bars.
Oh my goddamn willpower. You're so mean. Okay. So she's going to set the what's it called? Like the contrast on the cameras to start changing slowly so that they just kind of gradually gray out.
Okay. All right. Easily done. Everybody who I guess everybody in the room actually can give me perception awareness, because Ping's doing a thing, and stuff outside is doing the thing, and Max, are you joining us? You got about 5 seconds if you want to join us, Max. You got to come
Hell to the
door.
fuck, yeah. Let's do it.
Okay, you got to roll through the door now.
Bring
What? You gotta roll for what?
All right, you're at a bar near the harbor. You need it's like an American style tavern. You need to roll in now. I don't care who it is, but they got to come in now or they're going to get cut off.
All right, hold on.
I think he's.
Okay. While it's going on, okay, let's see. I got three. Okay. You all kind of noticed that, I guess where was Ping when she was doing the plug and play, kind of wandering through the bar looking at the cameras? Or was she staying in one place?
She was probably kind of tucked off to the side after they dropped off the old lady.
Okay, that makes it easier for them. Okay, so there's, kind of over in a corner, it's kind of a dark corner. Wait, is there somebody standing over there? Something's going on over there, but it's kind of, you kind of get it as a sharpness because all around you, there's a feeling of something's going on. Noah, you were kind of wandering, and then all of a sudden this weird mist started just kind of rolling through the streets. And literally it almost drove you here. You could have sworn at times you saw like figures walking in the mist and stuff like that. You find yourself kind of stumbling into this bar. You see Calls, Katori, and Stoneclaw sitting at a table. They have 3 beers, 2 BLTs, 2 sets of fries, and a long snow ski that has 12 shots of tequila on it.
Jesus.
And they are drinking from it, from various different things and eating.
Noah will think to himself, God damn it, this is my awakening all over again.
You will see young Ping kind of stand over to one side, like smacking her phone repeatedly, apparently. Luke is standing by the bar. And then there's an old woman who is settling herself into a chair. And then there's a young gentleman. I'm not sure what Joey is doing right now because
he's at a table, like he's not right next to the lupus, but like right over from the lupus, reading the menu upside down.
Okay. All right. Ping looks she's very nice to her phone. I apologize. And she's very sad. She's very sad because one of her family members is no longer talking to her. So this is what you walk into.
Sweet. I'm going to walk over towards the bar to Luke.
Okay.
Well, the Luke was like trying to find a manager, but the manager found the old lady first, and he just was going back to Ping, and he looks, sees no, and like you see, he has a confused look on his face, and he like kind of extends a hand to him. Ah, no, I didn't see you for a long time. Probably he see you a couple of days ago, like he was faking it.
What's up, man?
He comes for like close like hug kind of look, but Luke doesn't do this shit. It's kind of weird to him, and he just says, "There's some kind of weird fog outside that my girlfriend says that it might become a problem."
Yeah, I know. It left me here. It's like it's sentient.
Let's stay with each other.
So what do you have to drink?
I just drink a lot of stuff, but I would be really happy if you get one water for me. I will pay for you. My girlfriend is there. Let me go near her.
Oh, you have a girlfriend? You didn't teach me that.
I was keeping it a secret. We weren't that close, but they just decided to become a girlfriend, boyfriend stuff right now. See you there?
Sure.
Okay. And he goes towards the Ping.
Oh, good story.
Really curious what the hell the Lupuses are doing right now.
Be right back.
Stoneclaw has methodically sniffed everything that was put on the table. She sneezed after the salt shaker, though.
Shoved the BLT into Stoneclaw's direction and then shoved one of the shots in her direction. And he's trying and taking one for herself, and he's trying to remember. She remembers watching the others do something with the salt and the lemon, but she can't quite remember. So she's trying different orders of the salt, the lemon, and the shots with like them in different orders, because she remembers that she watched Ophelia and someone do this before, but she can't remember exactly what she was supposed to do.
Stoneclaw is a shot-taking noob and just fucking drinks it.
So, JC, just for lulz, this is it's a wits etiquette roll from Katori to blend in.
Absolutely.
As, he's looking at everyone and just go, I get it now. he starts to take shots after shots, but normally, because he sees everyone apparently is doing it.
Yep. Every time that Stoneclaw gets a side eye from Calls for not touching her sandwiches, she's going to be like, oh, look, I'm busy drinking a shot right now.
All right.
Eat.
Everyone's drinking, and then the manager will kind of hop up and stand up on the bar, and he'll say, ladies and gentlemen, we like your attention. Tonight, we've for the last few nights we've been lucky enough to have a young lady, and he kind of winks at the old lady sitting in the chair, come and regale us with tales due to the season. And tonight she has decided to come and tell another story for us, and we just like everyone to enjoy the stories of Miss Isabel Fury Day. And there's a little bit of polite applause around the room. And with that, she pulls over the cigar and she lights it, puffs on it a couple of times, puts it back to rest in the ashtray, and she'll take the shot of the clear liquid. She'll down it really quickly, put it back on the table, and gesture towards the bar again, and she'll begin to speak. You know, there are tales that move people. There are tales that speak of things that go, and she kind of makes a little, like what you would assume to be like a magical gesture. She goes, go bump in the night. If you're into that sort of thing, well, I tell you, I am. Tonight, I'm going to tell a tale about something that not everyone's heard of, something that has kind of moved on, something called a Dullahan. These are spectacular creatures from Ireland, the Emerald Isle, some might say. It's particularly active there around midnight on certain Irish festivals and feast days. It comes as a wild, black-robed horseman and may be observed riding a dark and snorting steed across the countryside. The Dullahans are headless, although it has no head upon its shoulders. He carries it with him, either on the saddle brow as a horse, or upraised in his right hand. The color and the texture of the head is that of stale dough or moldy cheese, and not quite smooth. A hideous, idiotic, one might say, grin splits the face from ear to ear, and the eyes, which are small and black, dart about like malignant flies. The entire head is said to glow with the phosphorescence of decaying matter, and the creature may use it as a lantern to guide its way along the darkened laneways of the countryside. And whenever the Dullahan stops, a mortal dies. They say they're mounted on a black steed which thunders through the night, using a human spine as a whip. The horse sends out sparks and flames from its nostrils as it charges forth. And some say they have seen a Dullahan driving a black coach that has been said to draw mortals deaf or silent. It is usually drawn by 6 black horses. And for those of you that believe this tale not to be true, on this day last year, I saw the Dullahan myself riding forth through the streets. I barely escaped with my own head intact, because it is said there's a bridge crossing running water, and if one can cross the bridge, the Dullahan's power ends. And with that, she reaches over and the glass has been refilled. She takes the shot again, and she takes the cigar and kind of puts it in her mouth and sits back in her chair.
Spooky.
Stoneclaw now looks vaguely constipated.
Noah, it's good to see you again.
She said that to? Who? What?
No, she said it's Noah.
Oh,
But Ping doesn't remember Noah, remember? Arcane.
Oh my god, that's right. I thought she did, because she talked about, like she had no pictures in her phone.
Nah, those were all blurry, remember?
Oh my god, she doesn't remember him at all?
There was someone you talked to and
Oh no, okay.
took pictures with, but they were all blurry.
So disregard earlier conversation about Noah, Luke.
he had a no problem. It's fine. And
Sorry, my fault.
Luke comes near Ping, like he was already going towards the Ping when this tale is brought up. He has a water and a chocolate in his hand and gives the chocolate to Ping.
Thanks.
It's going to be a really nice night with some creepy stories.
Spooky.
Right, everybody give me another perception awareness. Or
Now use perception kenning.
Yeah, kenning or primal urge is fine.
Can I use awareness instead of primal urge?
You certainly.
You do not have that.
I have awareness, I just don't have primal urge.
Shame.
Shade. I will throw shade your way.
I mean, I have plug and play. Don't be jelly.
Does my insightful specialty count?
Absolutely.
Cool. 4.
All right. So everyone who got above 2 will notice that they kind of, you get a feeling of almost vertigo for a moment, where if you're standing, you're going to need to reach out and like brace yourself on something. If you're sitting, it's like, especially for the ones that are drinking, they will probably feel it even more. And it's just for a split second, and it kind of makes your eyes almost wobble, kind of your vision almost blurs a little bit. And then it comes clear. And everyone who is in this bar, other than the 9 of you, is gone, including the old lady.
Including the old lady. Oh,
Noah
shit.
will inhale, exhale, and look in here and say, "Ah, not again."
What happened? What happened? Sorry.
No, it's just inhaling, exhaling, and saying, "Not again."
No, I didn't get what happened to us.
Everybody disappeared, Mamouche.
There was a feeling of vertigo, and then all of the, for lack of a better term, mortals in the bar disappeared when you came back to your scenes.
This is exactly what Luke says. The fuck? What's happening? Kind of looks around. He sees all the weirdos around him, and the except a couple people. It's the first time he has some stuff like this, so I'm sorry for yelling.
Coles will jump up, possibly sway slightly, look quite agitated.
Stoneclaw is totally not growling at her beer. That would
The
be
bear-
weird.
Tori is just going to get up slowly, and he's going to look at Peng.
Okay, Joey, you kind of felt something kind of like this, like within the last 12 hours, if I'm not mistaken.
The bear is just looking really crestfallen. He goes, "But I haven't even started drinking yet. I'm not already drunk. Oh no." He has like this really sad, crestfallen expression on his face as he says this.
And actually, a side effect of what has happened, everyone will, when they look at you, will see your fey meme.
Yes. Okay, so you guys see, he's not a human standing there. This is a anthropomorphic looking polar bear, motherfucker.
The Goral are here.
Yep.
Stare.
What? Oh
There.
no! Oh no!
FurCon this month.
I believe you have another overlay for this shit,
It's
Joey.
it's not a scary bear. It's a very adorable looking bear, man.
Stare.
He's huge. He's very adorable.
So question to the STs.
Yes.
Katori and Coles are familiar to girls. Like, I see that shit.
Wait, is he just turned into a bear?
This guy probably doesn't look like a girl, though.
Yeah, he doesn't, I mean, it's more,
Nah, you
it's
guys-
more of a, it's a bear, what's the best way to put it?
teddy bear.
Yeah, he looks, well, no, he looks like a man and a bear had a kid.
He looks like a
so-
furry. Let's just
Yeah.
be straight with this.
Did he just turn into a bear?
In your
No,
eyes, technically, yes.
His fey meme is
No,
showing.
he's-
You're
not
able
her.
to see his fey meme. right
Luke
now.
pulls his knife.
Ping's going
And
to
he-
put out a hand to kind of try and stop Luke.
And he's
And-
like, "What is that bullshit?"
Yes, Damien. Yes, Damon.
The bear looks at the knife and he holds his hands up. No kill, no kill, no kill, no American no kill bear, American no kill bear man.
What are you?
I don't know.
No, what?
Actually, no, I can't say that because it'd be a lie.
Oh yeah.
It's not a lie. Fuck. Not expecting puka frailty. I don't know. Do you know? I don't really know. I think you know. Do you know? I don't know.
Nope. We talked so much for weirdness. No, what is this bullshit? You guys turns to no.
I don't know, but I'm enjoying it.
I am not. He kind of, because Ping told him to stop, he puts his knife in his pocket. But like pardon, it wasn't a knife. I apologize. It was a pen, which looks really sharp. He puts his pen down.
Okay.
And he kind of looks up the other people.
Is the JC? You said the old lady is still sitting here as well, right?
No, she has disappeared as well.
Okay. Okay. In that case, Noah's just gonna sit at one of the tables, and he's gonna pull out a deck of cards, and he's gonna do card tricks to kind of distract himself.
Okay. All right. All right. Hey, Sergey, there's two weird chicks. They look like they're trying to smell you.
He just kind of tilts his head to the side and sniffs them back.
This is
because
acceptable.
etiquette 0.
Yep.
That's okay. We're both at etiquette 0. It works out. This is a totally legitimate exchange. In fact, when she gets sniffed back, Stonefall will get bolder about getting closer to snuff at him.
JC. This is my sense. This is my sense magic. This is my sense magic roll. Like, tell me everything for a lot of miles away.
Yeah, yeah.
Tell me everything.
Everything is magic for a lot of miles away.
I mean, more of the stuff like if people have magical effect that would kind of resonate. I wouldn't necessarily know, oh yes, that's definitely that thing, but I would know that things are on.
Like, he could identify blood magic, he could identify Gaia magic, he could identify will worker magic.
Grim magic.
Magic of creation, magic based on faith, etc., etc., etc.
Right. I don't think that there's anybody who has anything magical active.
I
right
do.
now.
I have shields.
Oh,
I
okay,
have
you got
shields. I have shields.
Okay, so you're getting will worker magic from those people. Shelby's character as well. I don't think the werewolves have any active gifts, do they? No?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
And then Sergey doesn't have any cantrips active currently?
Nope.
Okay.
Ping has
Now-
plug and play active. Sorry.
Oh, that's right. Ping does have plug and play. Okay. And then you go out, and literally everything around you is the stuff of magic. And you can feel a very, very strong magical presence. We'll say quarter of a mile away. Seems to be getting closer.
Ping.
Yes.
See if the door is locked.
She nods. She's going to pick a bar towel off of the nearest table and lean into Luke and be like, wipe anything we might have touched. No prints.
What did she
Please.
say?
She said, wipe anything we might have touched. No prints, please.
He does that then. Okay, he will start wiping anything.
And then she's going to go lock the door.
Okay, when you get to the door, you hear loud shouting outside. Many, many voices. They're inside. It's them. Are you sure? Absolutely. Burn the heretics. Burn them. No, we have to listen to them. Give them a chance. No, burn them all.
Oh shit.
Something is coming.
Are there like human voices outside saying they're going to try and burn us?
You hear. She's by the door, so she can hear actually what they're saying. You just kind of hear loudness outside, almost like a crowd.
Luke is going to be like, I'm going to call the cops. You're not burning anything. God damn it.
I don't have cell service. You don't have cell service.
Stoneclaw is now pacing.
Start running some water.
Okay, you go over and you turn the go behind the bar. I'm assuming where the sink is. And you turn it on, and just brown sludge comes out.
That is not helping.
Okay. Ping has purified water in her bag for cleansing. She's going to pull the water out and grab some napkins. She's actually not going to start making face masks out of it yet. But she's going to tell everybody that there might be some fire, but we do not want to go outside.
But we have to go over bridge.
No.
We don't want to stay there. Something is coming, and it's powerful.
JC, I know it probably won't do anything, but that is a sense worm roll.
Looking at the people in this room, I don't think that you'll sense any worm in this room.
Cool.
And she
There's the
will.
regular taint of the city on all these people,
Yeah.
with the exception of the werewolves.
You know, that whole taint of the city and stuff isn't as strong anymore. There's a definite something has changed. You're not sitting in the middle of the scar anymore. That feeling is not there.
Stoneclaw is going to end up looking to Ping and asking,
Max, I sent you a PM.
and asking where is closest bridge.
Can I assume that Ping would know that?
Sure, if we were in New York, she sure would.
Okay. So she will point in that direction, but she's also going to say, there were knives in the fog last time. There was death in the fog last time. We need to not be in that.
I think
JC?
Is fire worse or not as bad as fog?
Yes, Damien.
What's the content rating?
Yep, I'm working on it.
Okay, sorry.
There
And
you
yeah,
go.
to whoever was hanging out with Ping, random gigantic woman has walked up and started playing Inquisitor. Yay!
Okay, so so what do I see on the other side?
Oh no, we're in the dreaming. Oh
Wait,
wait,
we're
if we're
in
in
the
the
deep dreaming.
deep dreaming. If we're in the deep dreaming, I have Augment. Like,
Oh boy.
I can transform into anything I fucking want, but I cannot believe anything you guys say.
No.
Like, I can literally turn into anything I want. And I cannot believe a single word any of you say, even if I know it's true.
Okay, so JC, does it appears to be different from the Umbra landscape from the city?
Oh, yes. Yes. The Umbra landscape that you look at is that of, think, medieval Europe.
Okay, do you want me to roll Umbral Realm? or any knowledge that you would see fit
Oh, sure.
to identify exactly, how or where we are?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
No. No idea.
Okay.
Somewhere.
Somewhere. But at least there's no more pain. There's no pain and spiders.
Nope. At least not no bangs that you can see.
We move.
I'm gonna roll a cosmology check because apparently that's smart.
That's it.
It's
Not the
always
front door.
smart.
Please.
And the back one.
2 successes.
Can I have my card back?
Katori's going to look at you like, really? But look, really?
Paul will give it to her. She's confused as to why she needs the plastic thing.
Thank you. And she's going to, while they're deciding what to do, she's going to go head over to the computer. And with gloves on her hands from her purse, she's going to make sure that there's no record of her card in there.
You go and you start realizing that there's no electricity.
Can I make some kind of a computer technology roll to know whether it's a pretty good bet that her information has been stored?
Sure.
Okay.
Absolutely. Do intelligence tech.
Okay. Depending on the difficulty, 6 successes?
Yeah, absolutely. That credit card company got that almost as soon as they swiped it.
Okay. Fuck. Well, I'll have to deal with that tomorrow. Luke, remind me to report my card as stolen, okay?
Okay.
Okay. You start hearing, the agitation outside gets a little bit louder, and you finally start to hear a rather loud male voice say, "Come out! Come out, heretics, and face your doom!"
So,
JC, I have 2 successes on my cosmology check.
Okay.
Where exactly? What in the name of fudge?
You're somewhere in, I'm not sure if you have the lores to understand where you are, but you're somewhere.
Absolutely not.
You're definitely not in Kansas anymore, Toto.
Okay, excellent. So Noah's gonna clap his hands. All right. I have no idea what's going on. There are people there. They don't like us. I suggest we go the other way. And Noah's gonna walk the other way.
that bear is following. Bear is following.
Move, will worker.
Thank you too,
Go.
grumpy guy.
Ping's gonna take if she can find the camera system, she's gonna take the tapes.
Okay, it's actually goes to a computer tower. So to take it, you'd have to either take the tower or rip the hard drive out.
Or slap a magnet on it.
Look at the thing. I think we should follow Noah.
She's gonna take the tower with her. This can come with.
And yeah, as soon as Katori starts saying move, Stoneclaw starts the deadly stalk towards the back. Let's
Call
hope
it-
the door isn't locked.
Calls is shoulder to shoulder with her. She is going to.
While we're going, I would love to know who we're going with, Mr. Bear. And
Oh,
you
stop,
too?
stop. He just
No
kind
offense.
of looks at her. I am Sergei, son of Tsar of Russia. I here on school trip.
She eyeballs him, wondering when the Tsar of Russia did it with a bear, but gives him a nod. And
There are a lot of people in history who have done it with bears. They're
no,
called the Goral
Max,
kinfolk.
no. That's fair. That's fair. She's gonna look at Noah and Ava Escher.
She looks at her. She just kind of waves. No.
Katori will point at all the free mage. They are will workers. Now move. Move, Ping.
I'm coming.
Noah's going to open the back door. No, wait. He's not going to do that. He's first going to stop in front of the back door, listen, and then open it. See.
I hope he does not pause too long. Stoneclaw is not waiting.
That's okay. JC, if he stops to listen for a second, does he hear any noises coming from the back?
From the back door, you hear nothing. Quiet.
All right. Opening the door.
Okay, all right. You open the door and you see you are in a kind of an alley between two wood and stone thatched buildings. There's a pretty bad smell coming from it because, you know, at this time, supposedly, this is where most people use the bathroom. So it's pretty revolting, especially for you, new pie. And you see some trash, some old food that probably had gotten thrown out the door. And then you can see kind of the alleyway only really goes one way. It goes back towards the front of the building. And you can see kind of in the distance, you can see at the end of the alleyway, you can see a large group of people with torches. It's very dark, and they do not seem to be happy. They are focused on the front of the building, though. They have not noticed you peeking out through the alley.
It's stealth roll time?
I'm sorry?
Is it stealth roll time?
Oh, sure. If you guys want to try to sneak past them, absolutely.
So I'm gonna just kind of look. Why don't we go other way? Don't go by them. Go other way.
There's no other way. The alleyway only goes one way.
The bear kind of looks back and forth.
If you really want to, you
I must
can
have
climb
misunderstood. Are we in an alleyway?
We are
Yes.
in an alley, but there is only
Yes.
one direction. It is dead-ended at the back of the place.
Okay.
We could always jump on top of the buildings.
I am wholly in favor of that. YOLO.
Okay, you look up at the tops of the buildings, and you can tell that they're definitely a wooden kind of piecemeal thatch affair. So it is possible to crawl up there and start running across. They don't look like the best roofs in the world, but they could probably hold, you know, most people's weight, you know, if they're not huge bears or, you know, meat mountains.
JC,
Stoneclaw snorts.
And
if this is like an umbral thing, do I have my fiery friend? Has my fiery friend come to join me?
let's see.
'Cause that
Yes,
was
your
my
fiery
great
friend is
plan.
there. Your fiery friend is there.
So everyone also gets the joy of who hasn't seen him before. There is a floating fire spirit, generally dancing and floating generally around the shoulder area of Halls.
Yep.
At which point she will suggest that if they're wanting to burn things, we could add to the distraction and just burn the building behind us and flee.
She gets a little tiny bit of side eye from the bear at the suggestion of just burning down the building.
Stoneclaw will actually jerk her nose further, like in a direction down the street that the alley's going to bump into, and say, "Burn over there." So they go over there.
I don't think they're going to go over there if it burns. If they're wanting to burn things down, I feel like they're just going to be excited that the burning started.
They want to burn where we are. What if we burn their home?
Then
Then
how
they
many
go put
people
out
are there
fire.
about, JC?
From the mouth of the alley, if you look, you can see a large crowd. You could probably see 10 or 12 just in that little space, and you can definitely hear more around the corner on both sides.
One look at our faces is going to get rid of probably 65% of those people.
I can scare them.
Oh, I know, honey, I know.
Do you
Luke,
want
give me
me to?
give me your coat, Luke. This is gonna get messy.
Luke gives the coat.
She folds it up real nice and tucks it in her
mean-
purse.
In the meantime, 2 of the other mages have disappeared.
And the werewolf.
So I'm gonna
Mhm.
spend a glamour, JC,
Okay.
and the bear is no longer there. There's now a hawk there,
Okay.
and he's flying straight up the building.
Okay. All right. When you fly up in the air, you can see that you are above what looks like a small medieval farm village. There is a large mob of about 45 to 60 people crowded around in front of this one building that everyone is kind of moving around at. And they have torches and pitchforks, etc., all the classic stuff. And you see a rather large gentleman standing in the front. And he's banging on the door, yelling for people to come out.
Is there like a that's what I'm looking for? Like, what is out on the outskirts of this village? From where I am, if I get high enough up, can I see like forest or something where we don't have like angry mobs? Is there? Can I
Yeah,
see
I
on
mean,
the out?
it's been
There's people
clear.
below us?
It's a farming village, so there's definite large plots of land where you can tell that they've tilled crops. There's a rather large amount of cleared land, small copses of trees, maybe 10 to 20 feet in diameter, just dotted around the countryside. There is a road that goes through the village. There's like a crossroads in the center of the village, and you can kind of see, looking off in the distance, you can see different ways. They all kind of go off. There's different amounts of forest in each way. The closest one is probably about 100 yards directly behind the tavern where you are. At this height, you can see that there's another building that has caused that alleyway to be closed. But if you were to climb up the back of that building and across it, you could be out into the fields pretty easily.
Okay, is there a bridge anywhere near? 'Cause I have intelligence 3, and I would have remembered. I would have been like, oh hey, she said bridge.
When you look off to the east, maybe a mile, you can see that there is indeed what looks to be some type of a river or brook, and there is a covered bridge that goes across the brook that has a slightly greenish glow to it, as if they were using probably older lanterns to light it up.
Okay, so what the puka is going to do is it's going to like hit the arc of its rise, and it's going to dive down back towards the group.
Okay.
And it's just going to flare its wings out, land right in front of the group, and just kind of look at everyone, with that kind of sideways bird look, and look at the really weird acting people, because I actually don't have primal and I can't speak with them.
Ping will put up an arm to let him land.
He'll flutter
Oh
over.
god, you don't have a glove.
I know. It's gonna hurt. It's okay. I regen. I'm a werewolf.
Not in brain form, you don't.
Shit.
Luke looks at the remaining people, because although the other mages are fucked off, he kind of looks at everybody. So what's the plan? What are we doing?
We either try and sneak, we burn to distract, or we take other means to maybe try and scare them away.
How about we go? It's up to you.
We can try to sneak, but they would caught us because they're just literally there. All they need to do is look back.
That's
Sure.
why I suggest we start fire as distraction, so they look one way
I
and
agree.
we go the other.
Ping doesn't have a name.
Whatever we do, we must do soon.
I agree as well. The distraction is not a plan. It's not an amazing plan, but it's a plan. Other plan will just get us caught, and we will start running.
The hawk just kind of looks at you guys all around, kind of flutters its wings, takes off. And I'm rolling a thing. Fuck you, dice. Actually, what is the rules for using cantrips in the deep dreaming? Let me find it.
What are you attempting to do?
I have this really cool cantrip where I can become Predator Hawk.
Okay. We'll say
But-
it works. Go ahead. Move on.
Okay. Yeah.
Um,
Predator Hawk.
Okay.
Calls will turn back to the others. If you need to go, I go like further in and set fire, and then you go the other way, and then I hide and join you.
Do you think you're capable of doing that? But don't misunderstand me. I'm not asking if can you do it or not, but I just don't want to put you in danger as well.
Calls kind of ignores him and looks at Ping.
Sorry, she's going to put the fire where?
She's going to go further up to the dead end of the alley, set the fire there, tell them to go first, and then follow them. Like, tell them to get to the end, and as soon as she lights it, to go.
Won't we be between the mob and the fire then?
Technically, yes, if I'm understanding.
If you're gonna light it in the alley, like in the back of the alley, yeah, they'd be pouring down the alley right into all of us.
Yeah.
Are there any other buildings off of the alley?
Absolutely. That's why it's an alley. There's the building you're in, and then there's a space, and then there's another building that has caused it to become an alley, and then there's a building behind you that has caused it to be closed
Are
off.
there any other doors into the alley? Like, can you get into any of the buildings?
There is another door into the building next door. It's not directly across the alley from you. It's up a little bit, but yes, there is another door.
That was more what she was suggesting, is that she goes up and into that building and sets the fire there. Like,
Oh, okay. From the front door?
Cannot send your friend down the street.
no,
Further away.
He would come with me. He cannot go so far.
But Luke's gonna feel a hand, like tap him on the shoulder.
He looks back.
Luke, this way. He's gonna walk over.
Okay.
Towards,
Because the dumbass he tried to save in his mind didn't listen to him, so he's gonna be like, "Fuck this, bye bye." Don't misunderstand me. Yeah, it's him, not me.
So he's gonna wander over towards where they were hiding, and so he's gonna crouch down with Luke in front of Ava. It's like, "Hi, pleasure to meet you. I haven't seen you before. I'm Noah. It's Luke.
My name's Luke.
Nice to meet you too. Where are we going?
I have no idea. There's a fucking crowd in front of there. There's a woman who wants to burn everything in the alley. Either we sneak past the crowd, or we go and change our weight, and we go over the buildings."
We can try to climb on the buildings, but it might make a couple sounds.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They don't look too stable.
Well, they're having their super secret conversation. At some point, Stoneclaw is just going to point blatantly at the giant bird and say, "You change," and then kind of look expectantly at whichever guru are still visible. Probably Calls.
I think Calls is the only one who's still visible. Oh, and Ping. Call and Ping are still
Yeah,
visible.
so she's going to essentially totally not ask that question, but point to the bird and be like, "He did it."
Okay. All right, so the situation we have so far is you're all standing kind of in this doorway, looking into this alley, except for the 3 stealth mages who have moved into the alley and are hiding. well as Katori, who has apparently moved into the alley and is hiding. At one end of the alley is a brick wall about, we'll say, 20 feet high, which is actually the back of a building. And then the other end of the alley is roughly 45 to 60 people with pitchforks and torches.
Just because I
How
feel
the werewolf break through the brick wall?
I was gonna say, is this like old-timey mud brick? Because if so, I have another way out.
It most certainly is.
Otherwise, I was just gonna go dragon to knock it down.
Gonna be stealthy. I'm just saying. We will then be dealing with the entire mob as well. Just
We can go.
it's not a bad idea.
I don't
It's
think
not
the
a bad
mob's
idea.
got shit on me.
I've got an idea. Stoneclaw can knock down the door, and the mages can use Force's magic to dampen the sound and make it real quiet.
I love this idea.
Who's up
I don't know
first?
how we'd come to this idea though.
Well, because Stoneclaw's looking around and getting more and more pissed, and it occurs to me that this isn't like red solid brick. This is mud. It smells like mud. It's old shitty brick. So she's eventually gonna like migrate to that back wall and kind of sniff at it and scratch at it a bit, and
Okay,
finally kind of glance between calls in the wall.
Yeah, she can look at the wall and she can tell it's, like I said, it's it's sturdy. It's a stone wall, but as she's like picking at it and stuff with her fingernails, she can see that she's like picking away pieces of the mortar. So it's not, we're not talking the best made wall in the world, but it's definitely a stone wall.
Stoneclaw will make pointed glances between calls and this wall. I can get big and make this not a wall.
What would you achieve?
Different way out. We need to find river. We need to find now before it gets here.
But JC, about how big is the alleyway? Like from building to building?
About 5 feet, and then it's about we'll say about 30 feet long.
Bird just takes off, flies over, and is circling the area now. Still a big bird, but it's got this really weird thing where when you look at it, it's kind of got camouflage going.
Roll perception, King.
Okie dokie. Do I get a bonus because I'm a motherfucking bird?
It's more of a feeling than a sight or a hearing thing, so I wouldn't say so.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
2 successes.
Yeah, something's getting closer, and it don't feel like it's friendly. Coming from the direction opposite the bridge.
There is a piercing, screeching, like hawk cry as the hawk just takes off towards the bridge, and like circles back, screeches at you guys again, and then circles back like it's doing more of an oblong.
Okay, as you hear that, this bird screeching at you, you hear from the front of the building, you hear, "It's a devil bird! Look, they're down the alleyway! Get them!"
Yep, bird saying "fuck the shit I'm out."
Here they come.
Time to break the brick wall.
New plan. I let them get into the alley. Stoneclaw break the wall. I will stay at the back and I will burn them in the narrow space.
Do it.
Did you start burning them?
Burn his face.
Bird is very scared. Bird is thinking y'all are crazy as fuck.
Stoneclaw about to get big.
Move, humans.
Do it now.
Stoneclaw burns a rage. Stoneclaw is now in Krynos. Fuck that wall.
Joey,
Fuck everything that wall stands for.
Joey,
Yes.
add two dice to your dex and roll dodge.
Yeah, net 4, 5, 6. Spending a willpower.
Not in combat, buddy.
Okay, you can't spend willpower in combat. Still 3 successes.
Okay. All right. You dodge this arrow that comes out of the crowd.
Would you like?
Yeah, no, Bird's saying fuck this.
Kill the devil bird!
Would you like me to roll an attack on this wall?
I would love for Stoneclaw to beat up a wall.
Stoneclaw proceeds to beat up a wall.
Ping is going to go ahead and shift to, as long as Stoneclaw's going into Krenos, she's going to,
Cat's out of the bag.
yeah, she's going to spend a rage and shift to
Oh.
Hispo. But first she's going to look at Luke and put a finger to her lips and be like, don't be scared. And then she's going to shift.
The fuck? Why he should be scared? He's looking at her like, why I should? Oh, no.
Yeah, these things are messed up.
And then you realize that is your girlfriend.
That is, yeah.
Okay, this point, I think if they're going to start coming into the alley, I really
Yes.
hope that everyone is behind Cause as she moves forward, because she will tell Calcifer to flame on.
Okay, Firestarter, get it rolling. Yes, Damien.
I have something that I want to do conjoining with my dear packmate.
Okay.
I would like to spend a Gnosis point to activate Spirit of the Lizard, which allows me, to be Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
And yes, basically,
Spider-Wolf.
yeah, Spider-Wolf. Basically, I want to get on top on one of the buildings because then my question is: are we technically in the Umbra? Do we count as being in the Umbra?
Ish. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for manipulating the Umbra landscape.
Nah, it's not going to work here.
Also, it's important to know for reasons of
makes me
soaking.
sad.
Soaking becomes an issue. Do they get their extra soaks?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do I get?
Yes, you'll get that.
Oh,
Okay then.
so I didn't realize cantrips are automatically successful in the deep dreaming.
Shh. Okay, all right. So, Stoneclaw is ripping into this wall behind you. From what I can see, Ping has moved between the mages and the mob that has started to funnel down this small alleyway. Calls has moved up and turned into Drew Barrymore and started throwing fire at these people. The bird is still running around screaming, and the wall takes 5 ag. Okay, so Stoneclaw walks up to the wall, starts smashing into the wall, and people start seeing pieces of wall go flying over her. And there is now a Stoneclaw-sized hole in the wall, and
That's
lots
a
of
big hole.
dust. Lots of dust. Lots of dust. We will switch over to Anne real quick. Anne, you walk up.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Cause is going to wait till she makes sure that she knows there is a hole behind her, and that people can start going through the hole. And at that point, also that there are enough villagers that funneled into the passageway, because that will make fire more.
Right. Okay.
And then the blast charm is roll the spirit's rage, which for a fire spirit is 10.
Get it.
I have a question. Are you going to fire at the villagers or are you going to fire at the buildings surrounding them?
Or are you going to fire at those mages?
Fuck those villagers.
No, it's at the villagers. She's just blasting it down. If some of the buildings happen to catch fire, they happen to catch fire. But the ones
That's
are
fine.
currently eating me.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's why she
burn
waited,
people.
so that as many people were in that nice little funnel as possible.
So yeah, apparently there's only 2 successes.
Okay, so everybody sees Calls kind of, because it's Calls. She kind of saunters down the alley, takes a moment and does her thing. You see this flame kind of erupt from her and hits 2 of the humans that are leading this charge. And they just fall down and start screaming in pain. And you hear one of the humans behind them start yelling, "They're using their demon fire on us! Oh no! Run for your lives!" And they break. They start running. Literally, that's all it takes. They start running back, and you can tell the ones at the front are running towards the ones who are still trying to crowd into the alleyway. And so it's kind of turned into this human mosh pit, kind of at the front of the alley as half the crowd tries to run away and half the crowd tries to run to fight. And that's where we're at right now. and there is a hole in the wall. So let's
Hole
go
in the
ahead.
wall.
There's a hole in the wall. So let's go ahead and what's everybody doing?
I think the
Flying
werewolves
towards-
are going through the hole first.
Yeah,
Because-
Stoneclaw will bowl through first. She can take point.
All right. Oh, and there's also that lovely smell of burning flesh as the two try to roll around on the ground.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's
Smell
fine.
like chicken.
Smelled it before, we'll smell it again. It's okay.
Okay. All right. And you move into this.
A burning human is a human that's not killing us.
All right. As you move into this building that was behind you, you notice that it has pews, almost like a church, but there are small pieces of what look to be blackboard laying on each pew with chalk. You can see small metal pails hung up by a row of pegs with like some very small jackets hanging up on the pegs. There's a larger blackboard with what looks to be some arithmetic drawn on it, and there are various books in the room as well. And there is two windows facing the other direction and a door that is closed.
Stoneclaw is paying zero attention to what is in the room, bulling through, and that door is opening whether it wants to or not.
It opens unless she just wants to smash it. She can use the doorknob and it will open.
She probably makes a cursory attempt, says fuck this because she's got giant Krynos paws, and just like slams the thing open.
Okay, yeah, it's a wooden door. It slams off the hinges and lands on the ground. And that's what people see that enter the building.
Are the mages following the werewolves?
We are staying behind the tanks. Thank you very much.
But you are following, yes?
We are staying behind the tanks, exactly.
That is perfectly fine. The tank is going to cast a glance up skyward because the hawk was obviously trying to give directions and will turn in the direction he was flying to previously. And she is going to, since Krynos is pretty available like that, will kind of pop to all fours and start lumbering down the street.
Hawk is not worried about you guys anymore. You guys just like start murdering people, and he's not about that life, so he's not leading you guys anywhere anymore. He's just flying like away towards the bridge.
That's okay. Right. He was flying in a direction.
All right, so everyone has come out the other side of this building. They see that they're basically on the back side of the village. They see a road kind of to their left that goes straight from what direction they're facing when they come out of the building. And then they can see the bird has started to fly off to their right.
That is the way I am going.
And everybody who has felt that weird presence getting closer feels that it's coming from their left.
As I'm flying, is there anything like on the other side of the bridge that I can see?
Nope. Just the road keeps on going. It actually goes into what looks to be a small set of mountains.
Yeah, there's no animals or anything, no villages, nothing.
It's night, so I mean, you see the normal nocturnal animals, possums and stuff like that. Maybe if you really want to go looking for them, there's probably some over there.
So as he's flying, I'm spending another point of glamour and going full ham. There's now a white dragon flying through the sky.
Okay. All right.
Well, hey guys,
Because-
we found a bird.
I would ask, does this shenanigans can make you roll again, changeling lore?
You can't see him anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Ah.
All right, so
the white dragon.
So yeah, Stoneclaw is tearing down the road that way, or the street, or dirt path, whatever the fuck.
Yeah. All right, so you kind of turn down that street, and you can tell that the street will go, and then it will turn again back towards that main street where the mob was, but you're probably 6 blocks down from the building you were at before it turns that way.
Stoneclaw is not worried about the mob.
Okay. All
The
right.
mob should be worried about Stoneclaw.
Yep. Okay, all right. So is everybody kind of following this group? Do I have anybody who's doing anything else?
Nope. Noah's just making casual banter with Luke and Eva, asking what they had for lunch.
Okay, all right.
As they run, I'm hoping we're
I
like
was going to say, are
literally
you
running.
guys actually full running? Because Stoneclaw is.
Okay. As you're running through the streets, you start hearing screams from back where the direction where the humans were. You can hear what sounds like the sound of a horse neighing really loudly, like unnaturally loudly. You hear what could only be described as a couple of explosions.
Stoneclaw's pretty
Michael
sure this
Bay.
is what the devil sounds like because she's never heard a horse before.
God damn it, Michael Bay.
And as you turn onto the street to head out of the town, you kind of look to the right to see back towards where they are, because I'm assuming you're just not going to go charging out into the street where you know the mob is. And you can see that there's a large group of what's left of bodies laying in the street. The buildings that are down there are all on fire in some fashion or depiction or another. And sitting or standing at the top of this hill is this figure. And it's kind of framed by the moonlight, and it rears on its horse and raises its sword in salute to you, and then turns and starts to ride towards you.
Stoneclaw's action when she breaks onto this main thoroughfare is going to be essentially to run into the street, pause, turn, and if the first person she can actually see will nose them like forcibly towards the bridge. And while they probably won't understand it because it's Guru tongue, and Krynos will bark loudly at them, run, and will stand there to take up the rear as the rest charge.
Okay. Okay. What's everybody doing?
Have I reached the bridge yet? Because if I reach the bridge, I'm going to land on the other side and face them and watch the group coming, see if I can help.
For Kotori, he's just sitting his ass in Krynos form on the building. If he sees that guy just running in their direction, he's gonna be like, nope. I'm gonna summon wonderful darkness coils to stop that bastard.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and do what you're gonna do. Everyone who is looking towards the white dragon, when they see it cross over the bridge, it disappears.
Noah's contemplating fighting the headless creature.
Okay.
Paul is spending a rage to shift to, God damn it, Hispo, and will go and stand next to her cub.
All right, let's go. Most towards the bridge. He's gonna grab Luke and Ava and walk.
Let's go.
Don't walk, run!
All right,
And
run.
Luke,
Whatever.
Luke is like
Okay.
looking at Ping to run as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Okay.
Calls has growled in Pin's direction to run.
Okay.
Ping is hurting humans as quickly as she can. She's staying between them and
There are no humans. They are all
sorry,
dead.
the mages.
Oh, I
Sorry
got
to
you.
call them
Okay.
humans. I mean mages.
Okay.
People who are in human form.
All right.
So she's staying behind them, between them and the thing, and probably not her most effective runner because she's kind of trying to run sideways and look behind her at the same time.
Okay. Anyone who is running and look back, they see he has the sword in one hand that is glowing with like a green flame, and in the other hand you see him kind of turn his hand, and a green jack-o'-lantern appears with flames coming out of it, and he throws it at the back of you. Let's see. So Stoneclaw said she was at the rear.
Yeah, and Coles is next to her.
Tori is there too, but he's invisible.
Okay, so Calls and Stoneclaw soak 3 each. Fire. As this pumpkin hits the ground and explodes in green flame.
Can we soak fire?
You can soak this fire.
Okay.
Well, I don't, so fuck you.
Okay, so take 3A.
Got it.
Book 10 a mighty bonus.
Do I get the tenor bonus?
You do.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. So then, yes, I am soaked.
Okay. All right. All right. And at that, we will go into initiative rounds, as that was the initial.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go ahead. Everybody roll initiative except Joey, who is out of the scene.
That is a sad initiative roll.
It's the first time with Luke I'm rolling initiative.
Okay, put your initiative into the chat for me on the right, please. He gets it too.
Don't forget your bonuses if you are in form other than Hamid.
Some of us rolled ones.
No.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, I was going to say, as far as Werewolf goes, I think this is the lowest collective set of initiative rolls I've ever seen.
Oh wait, we're rolling initiative.
Yes.
Yes. So all the people who are at 10, what is your dex?
I think we're equal because we all rolled ones.
Yeah, they can just do it by alphabetical order for this. It doesn't really matter.
Okay.
You're just basically running at this point. I just need to have it. The only reason I had them roll initiative was to get an idea of time as people are moving. Okay. All right. So everybody's running along this road. And I think Noah is first.
Yep.
Yeah.
Noah, what you doing, buddy?
Apparently we're running.
Okay. All right. That's good. Okay. Noah's running. Let's see. Luke. There you go. Luke.
Running. I'm
Tori?
running.
Okay. Tori.
Seeing that, it burned one of his kind. He's not going to be happy about it.
Okay.
He is, since he's invisible, he's going to make a sneak attack to that bastard.
Okay, it's not close enough for you to attack unless you want to move towards it. It's still a good 30 feet away. I mean, if you want to charge him and attack, that's fine.
30 feet away, okay, then my action is going to be different. I'm going to, again, channel the power of darkness tentacles.
Okay.
Yes, now this is more fun. So now five darkness tentacles are attacking that dude. Let me recheck for the serpent.
Okay. All right. As you focus your gnosis and you call upon the darkness and you send them at this thing, you see his hand raise that had the pumpkin in it, and he waves it, and suddenly the tentacles come at you.
I hate you, JC.
And he smiles, and you hear this disembodied voice say, Oh, you think darkness is your ally?
How does he smile? He doesn't have a head.
Exactly. Only
Does have a
smile.
head. It's just on his saddle.
Yes.
Ooh.
And go ahead and roll for those things to grab, Katori, because they're grabbing you instead of him.
Okay. Well, basically, there's not really a role against that. I'm, however, going to need to beat 5 successes.
I got you. Okay. All right. So calls.
Yep.
You just saw your alpha get wrapped up with his own darkness.
Yeah, she's not leaving him behind.
Hmm?
And she has attacked these tentacles before. She has memories of attacking these tentacles. She has memories that this is somewhat futile, but she has memories that she can attack these tentacles. They are fuzzy memories. They are tainted by rage memories.
Memories of shame.
Shh, Damien. But yeah, she's gonna try and break her alpha free and rip the tentacles away from him.
Do it.
Well, more precisely, she's actually biting at the tentacles because Hispo.
Did
But
you get 5 successes? More than 5 successes?
yeah,
Okay, you free him.
cool. So yes,
All right.
Crap. That's a good roll.
yeah.
Very good roll.
That was to hit. Do you want me to damage them or do I
Nah.
need to hit them?
Nope, we're good.
Okay. Yeah, she
No,
just
only
frenzies
one
with her
success
teeth
and
and rips them into
Okay.
shreds.
Okay. All right. So she starts tearing those blackness away for Katori. They didn't really want to attack Katori anyway. I mean, you know, but
They
had to.
hugged me. They
Yeah.
hugged me.
They were giving him warm darkness snuggles. Okay. Escher,
Are we spending rage, by the way?
if you would like to,
Yes, please. Can I spend one of the rage that I just got? Just one for now.
you certainly may.
Thank
All
you.
right, I only have 9 successes to run away.
Okay. Run away. Ping. Ping.
Sorry,
Cute.
my mute my mute button was like, no, I'm not showing up. Ping is going to spend a rage,
Uh-huh.
and she is she's gonna hold her ground for now. She's making sure the mages get away,
Mhm.
but is getting ready to, in case she needs to go grab, for instance, Stoneclaws. God forbid she has to try and drag Stoneclaw out of here.
Mm-hmm.
She's not leaving until.
Okay. All right. Stoneclaw.
Stoneclaw, because Senpai couldn't spend any rage, is going to do something that might make him very mad, and she's probably going to get a shit kicking later. But I'm going to spend some rage.
Uh-huh.
And since I am massive in Krynos, I'm literally just going to hook an arm under him because he couldn't start running already, and try to hoist him up, kind of like you carry a small dog, like hooked under the body and supporting from underneath, and tear ass holding Katori.
You.
Okay.
I mean, Hispo, young lady.
I am in Krynos and I'm.
Damn it.
You want me to roll for it? I fucking will. She will literally pick your Hispo ass up and start running.
Tori, do you have a problem with her picking your ass up? Are you going to fight this?
My dignity is going to fight this.
It's okay. You can bite me later. But first we have to live.
Okay. All right.
mean,
If you're not going to fight it, then she'll pick you up and run with you. Is that cool? I'm not going to.
I mean, he's gonna wiggle because I think currently he's more shocked at the fact that his tentacle friend went against him.
Mm-hmm.
So he's not going to react to that turn, but next turn he's gonna react.
Okay.
That is perfectly fair. JC, would you like me to spend any amount of rage to like rep the extra effort of carrying him with while I run?
Sure. If you want to spend a rage and to allow you to move, that's fine.
Yeah, then I will spend
You'll
2 in
grab-
fact to make sure I catch up.
Yep. You'll grab on his turn, and then on your turn, and then in rage actions, you'll start to run.
Okay.
Cool. Okay. All right. So it's his turn. So you see the gentleman on the horse that you see is missing a head. You see it. You finally notice that the head is indeed hanging by the hair from his saddle pommel. There's kind of a sickly glow coming from it, and as it's riding, it kind of turns, and the eyes start to glow green, and the entire body starts to glow green, and you see almost like a light come out of the eyes and head towards, and we're going to do this. We'll do it by the initiative order. So let's see. Number 3 in initiative order. Who would that be? That would be Katori. So Katori, because you've been picked up and you're being carried by this Kratos.
Can I take his hit since I've got him pulled against my body?
You don't even see it. You're running the other direction.
And you're also down 3.
I'm also huge and have an extra health.
Okay. All right.
So yes, tell me, JC.
So Katori, you look up and you look into the eyes of this creature, this head, this disembodied head, and you get the feeling that that's where I'm supposed to be. I'm not supposed to be here. That's my body. I'm supposed to be on that body. Why am I being? Who is this carrying me? What's going on? Roll willpower.
What if?
We're gonna go 8.
Okay. Ah, damn you, Satan.
Oh, so close. Katori, that's your body. You want to be back there on that horse. You don't know who these people are carrying you. How did they get your body? So we'll deal with that next turn. Rage actions. I believe calls spent a rage.
I did spend a rage.
Okay.
And she doesn't know what just went. Well, through the pack link, would she know through the pack link what's happened to her alpha or not?
She just kind of gets confusion coming from Katori. Anything. It could be the fact that he's being carried by a huge stone claw.
And the fact his tentacles turned on him, so she can understand why he's confused. So she has nothing to react to. So yeah, at this point, she's turning and following Stoneclaws and about to. She thinks that Stoneclaws has got him and they're going to run. So yes, she's going to start running.
Because
she
that's
has
what's
no
happening.
reason to do anything different.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so you're running, and then I believe Stoneclaw spent a rage. Was in there? Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Ping spent a rage. Ping, what you got?
So all the humans have made it to the bridge?
No, you're not even close to the bridge yet. You probably
Okay.
got 2 turns from the bridge.
Okay, 2 turns from the bridge. Okay. Ping actually can't do anything with that rage because she's just holding her ground. So she's going to continue she's going to continue holding her ground until the other group gets equal to her.
You could potentially use it to outdistance them and make it to the bridge yourself.
Yeah,
Just
no,
throw it
she's
out
not
there.
going to do that.
Okay.
Yeah,
That was Ping.
she'll use it again for a defensive action if something comes hurtling towards them.
Okay. All right. So Ping, and now Stoneclaw. Stoneclaw, you're running.
Yep, Stoneclaw has scooped and is probably like 3-legged running with
Yeah,
Katori
he's-
like crunched to her side.
He's really starting to wiggle. I mean, really starting to wiggle.
Wiggle.
I am gonna die, but I need to keep Katori alive. I'm gonna do the only thing worse than picking him up and carrying him. Dusk is familiar with this move.
Oh no, she's not. Oh, this has got to happen. Okay.
She's gonna get her
Okay.
ass beat later, but if he's wiggling, this is the only way she knows to make him stop.
Okay.
He
So
gets scruffed. She no shit transitions him to the scruff hold from her mouth and falls ass on all fours. At least he can't wiggle while he's scruffed.
I am so happy we are here to witness this event.
My imminent death.
But Credo's teeth are not as good as Hispo teeth for scruffing.
No, they're definitely not. But
She definitely knows how to do it, though. She practices all the time, and she will be very fucking delicate about it, or as much as she can be. And yeah, just kind of hook the arm up, bend her head down, carefully grab his scruff, and keep running.
I have to agree, Katori. Make that roll.
That is fine. You do that.
Doesn't this sound like a rage roll?
No, it's called insane ancestor roll.
No, at the
At
same
least
time.
he can't murder me until the scruff's down. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, probably the two actually. I up.
Oh, thank God you're scruffed. I'm gonna die.
Does a yup mean that we're about to meet Screaming Eagle?
Yeah, it's screaming eagle time.
Oh no.
Okay.
Jesus.
Oh no.
Okay. All right. So, good thing. The good part of this is the effect that had taken over Katori is replaced by a completely different effect. The bad thing is that it's Screaming Eagle. So,
Damien, I think it's time to change overlays.
Oh no.
so Damien,
Stoneclaw doesn't even know.
so Damien, when we get to your turn,
Yep.
the next turn, you will be Screaming Eagle.
Yep.
Got it?
Someone's gonna get throat.
Okay.
Oh my God.
All right. So, round 2, starting out.
Great
Noah.
actions.
Oh, did anybody spend 2 rage?
I mean, I spent 2, but I will assume
Oh.
that it was consumed by transferring him to a
That's
scruff
fair.
hold and continuing.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay. Anybody else spend 2? Going once? Going twice?
No, just the one.
Okay. All right. So, round 2. Noah?
Let me look at my roads right quick.
Okay.
Okay. Oh Lord. So Ava has jumped ahead of us, apparently.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna grab Luke, and I'm gonna do a thing. It's called Leap with the Celestial Tiger Lord.
Okay.
That's an ass-long name.
I know.
That's amazing, and you're terrible and wonderful, Max.
So what Noah's going to do is he's going to take one really forceful step whilst grabbing Luke. And I'm going to spend a point of willpower. Let's see, this is a forces 2 rote. It's an extra rote that I have on my sheet.
Uh-huh.
Let's see, so diff would be 5 because of 4. Okay, so it'd be 5 and spend a point of quint to lower it to 4. Spend willpower. Hey, look at that. So,
Very nice.
JC, we're
Yeah,
currently in a straight course towards the bridge, right?
Pretty much, yes.
Okay. So with 3 successes, Noah grabs Luke and he jumps. And he jumps 60 feet towards the bridge. Like in the direction of the bridge. Not in the air, just into that direction.
Okay. All right. You jump towards the bridge. You realize that it's going to take you through the bridge. And as you go through the bridge, you and Luke disappear. You're now out of the scene. For now.
I'm sorry, brother.
No, I'm fine. It's just Luke is mad. He thinks he's mad.
Okay. All right. So,
Do we see them disappear?
oh yeah, you see them go through the front of the front of the it's a covered bridge. Let me pull up the covered bridge. I'm sorry, I'm supposed to have this up, and I apologize. I got it for a reason. Here we go. Okay. You see this covered bridge, and you see this opening that's kind of glowing. You see them leap through that opening and literally just whoosh, disappear. So that takes care of Luke. So, hey, Screaming Eagle.
Takes care of Luke and Newell.
Rawr,
This
rawr,
pup has got you in her mouth, carrying you like you a cub.
Well, that is just distasteful. That need to be changed now. And actually, I think that would call for a rage roll because this is humiliating.
I agree. Please do so.
So okay, I'm at rage 2, 1 because we entered combat, and I would guess that being scruffed by a cub would give me another rage point.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I got it.
So
Yep, definitely.
so what's Max? How what's the diff?
It's a gibbous moon, I think.
It's a gibbous moon, so you're not in Krynos.
I'm in his.
You're in Hispo, so you don't induce the rage diff minus that you normally get. But you're in Afro, so you get a +2 diff.
But it's Halloween, so
It's Halloween, so you're gonna
one less
need
success needed.
3 successes on a difficulty 7 rage roll.
Okay.
Two successes.
There you go.
You're as mad as
So-
Screaming Eagle is usually mad.
Yeah.
So here's
normal
the question:
grumpy.
is it any harder to flail or attack or anything while you're being scruffed? Since, like, anatomically, that usually makes it harder to fight.
Tell me, Davey, what are you going to do?
Probably considering the situation. So just so I know, what are you using your mouth or your hand to carry him by the scruff?
The scruff is always the mouth. She doesn't do that with a hand. She doesn't like using
Okay.
hands at all, period. So she is carefully holding you that way so she can run on all fours in Krynos.
Okay, so he is going to, try to, move his head in order to bite off your face. Which is going to be extra hard compared to just, scruffing your belly with his paws.
Yes.
Right now, he feels extra.
Well, thankfully, the grip is so close
dignified.
to his head, it should be hard to get his head around far enough, but... but yes, bite the shit out of me.
And he will be probably spending at least one rage, at least now. So I need the Estes to tell me what's going to be the difficulty to try to bite off that face.
I would say it's going to be a called shot plus the having to wriggle, etc. So bite would be
And the biting bonus from
Right.
Wait by Mouse.
So I'd say, what do you think? It's what's normally 4, so +2 for the called shot, and then +2 because of the throating makes it 8.
Yeah, I think that would be fair.
Okay, all right. Proceed, sir.
And he feels extra. So here's a fun question: Can he channel himself? Just joking. I'm going to bite. Because right now he's not there to concentrate. He's here to bite. So bite. Difficulty 8. Wow, you're lucky.
Oh my god, I'm so lucky.
But yeah, you see that Kotori generally is very calm, but right now, he's thrashing madly and his jaws are snapping near your face, and you see almost, drool.
Thankfully, Stoneclaw doesn't know about Screaming Eagle, so she just assumes he's really mad that she's got him by the scruff, which she understands, but he needs to live.
And through the backlink, and you get the most undignified screaming, like, "Let me go, filthy cub! I'll kill you! I'll fucking kill you!" And yeah,
Cool.
clearly you recognize the eagle.
Yeah, she recognizes the eagle. She recognizes the eagle. She kind of actually probably her turn now. She will tell Stoneclaw to drop him. Like, don't let him go. He can run on his legs. You do not want to keep holding him now. It will. You have done, cub. Just drop him.
It has been heard. I will act on my turn.
She will spend another rage, but she's gonna keep running at the moment because everyone is still running. But she's trying to be, if she can, slightly behind Stoneclaw and Katori to make sure they keep moving. And that will be her turn.
Alrighty. And so that leads us to Escher, who at this turn, if she wanted to, could run through the bridge because of her successes on the last turn.
Yeah, she's out.
Okay. All right. So she poof through the bridge. Ping.
Is everybody running now?
Yes. Everybody's been running.
Have they caught up to me now?
Yes.
Okay. Ping will run with the rest of them.
Okay. All right. And then Stoneclaw.
Is it possible for me to drop him on his feet, or is he going to get stumbled up?
You could drop him, and you could try to drop him on his feet. I mean, he's not a cat, but you know.
Like, what is the likeliness that this won't end in tragedy?
You're running full tilt, so.
Oh God! I'm gonna spend 2 more rage.
Just throw him sideways.
I'm gonna spend 2 more rage, and I'm just gonna haul ass. And Calls and Katori are both gonna kick my ass, but I can't have him stumble and fall and get hit by that thing.
Okay.
Oh God!
All right. All right. So you drop him and
Nope.
2 more rage.
Nope.
No.
I keep holding on. I can't have him stumble and get hit.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. Let's see. And the let's see. We'll do this. Yeah. Oh, he's not doing anything. Maybe it's 1 success. Okay. He is getting. He is a little bit closer, so you can tell he's gaining a little bit. So we are down to Katori. That cub.
Rage action.
Oh, rage action. I apologize. You can't
Yes.
spent rage and she did too. Okay. Yep. Katori, rage action.
Screaming Eagle. Rage action.
I'm
Screaming Eagle
sorry.
is going to try to munch that insolent individual.
Okay.
Very insolent.
For the record, Stoneclaw's tail is tucked flat under her belly at this point.
The eagle screams.
She's like, I wonder if I can bare my throat while I'm doing this.
So yeah, no, I will give it to Stoneclaw. But probably she's so panicked that she's breaking over that she's holding very, very tight, and like he's thrashing, very dignified.
We're gonna get on that bridge and I'm immediately gonna just like flip roll onto all of my belly.
If he thrashes so much, JC, don't you think that somebody needs to make a strength check just to see if they can hold on?
And it's probably a good idea. because you're already
Straight
holding on
strength?
just with your teeth is, yeah, straight strength.
Lol. I hold on.
I guess we can conclude that it's the fear of what happens when she lets go.
She lives a life of terror right now.
Okay, Stone
There are
Claws.
two, the dead mother and Athro are mad at her, or pardon, an Adrian, whatever the fuck, is mad at her. She is in so much trouble. Yeah, Stoneclaw's hauling ass. She's hauling ass so hard. That is all of my actions, just pre-dedicated.
All right. So let's see where we at. Okay. So Stoneclaw, that was your first rage action. So Screaming Eagle, did you spend a second rage?
No, I only spent one rage.
Okay. Calls or ping?
Paul spent one rage.
Okay. So you already did yours. Stoneclaw, you spent a second rage. What you doing?
A hauling ass.
Okay. All right. All right. I'm gonna do one more thing here. One more roll. Let's see. Does he get anybody? Oh, come on, really? Okay. All right. So you're running. You're within inches of the bridge. I mean, you're literally within steps. You're kind of moving as a pack because werewolf. And across the top of you comes this burning pumpkin, and it hits the front of the bridge and bursts into flames. So you're going to have to run through the flames to get to the bridge. As you run through, everybody's soaked too. Unless you don't want to run through the flames. If you don't, then let me know.
This is only for the werewolves, right?
Yes, you're already out. If you're
Oh my
already
God.
out, don't worry about it.
I soak none.
took one.
Sorry, I misheard that slightly. What am I needing to roll?
Soak 2.
So
too.
My soak. Okay. Including the umbral soak or not?
yes.
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 Okay. Sorry.
You're fine.
Ping, your soak is 4.
Nope,
Difficulty
because
4.
I'm running.
Ah, okay.
But at least I didn't botch.
This is true. Okay, all right. So you will run through these flames. The one of you that didn't soak. As you stumble out, wherever you started this evening, that's where you will come rolling out, for lack of a better term. Joey, you're back is in your normal famine in the real world. Ping, you tumble out wherever you started this evening, still smoldering. And proceed.
You mean like we would end up back on Sept, or we would end up back at the bar?
Wherever you started this evening, so that would be before the bar.
Okay.
So it's going to be on Sept.
Yes.
Yes.
In whichever form we started the evening? Or in the form we are in currently?
In the form you are in currently.
Okay.
Unless it was something that you changed into in the dreaming, because that the deep dreaming.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
So then, yeah, we're going to come tumbling out the other side. Stoneclaw obviously is going to let go of Screaming Eagle the second they get through and tumble out in Lupus.
I'm going to guess Luke and Ping are probably at either their house or the bar.
I think it's there in the bar.
That's fine.
So Ping is smoldering. She's
Luke
gonna
is
make a run
holding-
for the bathroom.
Luke is holding his head, drinking a water. He probably doesn't even realize Ping arrived. He's just like, he sits, he's taking a deep breath, and like he taking a deep breath and like releasing it. He's trying to be better.
Noah's sitting across from Luke, just kind of staring at him. You all right?
He doesn't talk. He looks at him up, which he sees that he is not. He doesn't say anything. He just nods.
Have another drink, would you?
Mm-hmm. He takes the water, slowly drinks. His hand kind of shakes, but he stops it. He drinks the water, puts it down. And he's waiting.
So in the bathroom, Ping's going to wipe off any soot. She's going to put out any flames that are on her.
Okay. Yeah, there's no flames. There's just still a heat. She does have turag from burns, mostly to her back, and we'll say like the back of her legs, etc.
Okay.
Other than that, her clothes are probably smoldering and are blackened on the back side of her body.
Okay.
But other than that,
She's going to pull Luke's jacket out of her bag and pull it on.
okay.
And yeah, and make sure that she looks mostly a little normal, like as normal as she possibly can, and then go back out into the bar. I'm guessing the jacket, because Luke's considerably larger than she is, probably is long enough to cover like at least her ass, so it's probably just like the backs of her legs that are scorched, the backs of whatever. She's probably wearing a dress, so she'll clean off the soot, and there's probably just burns in the back of her legs. She'll head back out to Luke and Noah, who he seems vaguely familiar, but you can't place him.
Okay.
But she doesn't sit down because ow.
Okay. Joey, you started this night at Home Fires. You find yourself wherever you were back in Home Fires when you fly through the bridge.
Yeah, he has no idea what just happened, so he's kind of just shaking his head, very confused, and goes probably find one of the guards, figure out what happened.
Okay. The guards that you find really have no idea what you're talking about.
He's just gonna go bed then.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Shelby? Shelby?
Sorry, I was in the bathroom.
That's okay. Ava ends up wherever she started the night. So
Hey,
what was
she
that?
is going to order some more drinks at the bar.
Okay.
Was bizarre and needs alcohol to go with it.
All right. And we have our mage crew at the bar. Now we switched over to our lupus crew, who just tumbled into the set.
Stoneclaw proceeds to go. In the process of trying to drop Screaming Eagle as carefully as possible, literally just goes like ass over tea kettle, lands on her back, and stays there with her tail flat against her belly.
unusually, as Coles has tumbled out, she's actually shifted from Hisco back to Homid because she actually started the evening in Homid. Unusually, but yeah. And she's gonna pick herself up.
Actually, that's a good question. JC, we go back to our first form of the evening, or
Yeah, whatever you were in at that time. Whichever time you choose in your head to come back out, you choose back, you're back there.
okay, then I guess that Screaming Eagle doesn't really care that he's in Hamid right now. He's gonna. Are you on your back?
Oh my god, she is on her back so hard. She can't get on her back any harder. She's like writhing on the ground piteously.
Yeah, he's gonna jump on you and he's going to start to punch the shit out of you.
She eats it like a champ.
And I guess this is probably going to be extremely graphic, but the thing that he's looking now is to basically start to punch your teeth out. And he might
Let's
even
all right, let's do this. Why don't we switch that to a follow-up scene?
That sounds like a good plan.
Because that's definitely going to happen in a follow-up.
Yeah, okay. All right, so at this point, we find our intrepid crew that have been through all this. They've set back into Manhattan or wherever they started this evening. They sense of, for the next 24 hours, they're constantly going to be kind of looking over their shoulder, thinking that someone or something is chasing them or watching them. And with that, thank you players for playing. Thank you multiple viewers for watching, and happy Halloween!